Yo, Dave, what's good? What's good? What's good? Uh,
You sound
another.
like a robot. That's
Oh,
what's
do I?
good, but
I do I?
just a little bit.
Hold on. I got you. Give me 1 second. Give me one second. Uh,
Sound like a robot is fine because
all right. Is that better? Better? Now I can't hear you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Dave, cause I can't hear you. You disappeared. Give me 1 second. Uh, hold on. There we go. All right, we good. Let's go, Dave. Say something.
auto tune PNP,
Is
it
that
could be a
better?
new podcast trend we start. You know
Is
what I'm
that
saying?
is that better or worse?
You sound good now, man.
All
Can you
right.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. We're good. We're good.
All right.
My bad. My bad. Hey, look. Hey, man. I'm just getting back. We had to make sure stuff is right. All right. We good. We good. Thank you. Appreciate
Look,
it.
man.
You know we do the
You know
mic
what I'm
check.
saying?
We do the mic check every before we start. We got to do the mic check. So that's just how it works. That's just
And
how it works.
besides, man, last week you didn't get no borders or anything. You just got my face. So we're back
Yeah,
to the
man.
regular
This
now.
we a little bump in the
Throwback.
road. A little bump in the road. Oh, the throwback. You hit him with a throwback, Dave. I didn't even watch the show, man. My bad.
The throwback, man. Just me and Google Hangouts. Well, it wasn't Hangouts. It's just live now.
That's funny.
We good.
So Dave, all right, another week down, um, another L. I listen.
No, no, no. But we gotta figure out where you been, man.
Oh
You've been
where oh
gone.
where I've been. All right, so let
Where
me
you
let
been?
let me run it down. All right, so your boy has been out of the country. I was in Shanghai. I was in China last week. I left Sunday, so I was chatting with Dave on the plane. Dave kept me in the loop because I was able to text. It was a 15-hour flight. Um, on my way to Shanghai, and I was texting Dave, "What's good with the game? What's good with the game?" And he let me know that don't even worry about it. I was like, all right, I was like, all right, all right, I'm cool. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm just gonna get some Z's. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get some Z's on the plane. So yeah, I didn't. I have not watched the Atlanta game. I seen the stat line, the box scores, and all that, and I just left it alone. So I did not watch the Atlanta game. But yeah, I was in Shanghai. I was in Shanghai for a week. Man, dope, super dope city, man. Listen, you guys and that never been out of the country, and you think New York is dope? Go to Shanghai. Go to Shanghai, my G. It's a whole nother level. Um, real dope city, is huge. Different culture. They don't see us too often, so they like to take pictures with you. They think you're famous. I felt like Snoop Dogg or something out there because I was taking a lot of pictures between me and my kids. But it was fun, man. It was fun. There's no need to be scared to go to China. It was dope. You gotta make sure you got a VPN. That you can't go to Google, YouTube, none of that stuff. It's all controlled by the government. It's interesting. It's just interesting, man. It's just interesting.
Well, they
Interesting.
got their own Google out there, right? Can't remember what the
The
name is
on,
right now.
the only browser that I knew of that was available was Bing. Bing is the only thing that I
Yeah,
could use out there. Um,
yeah, but they got their own Google. Like they have their own, like
yeah,
they have
yeah,
their
I know.
own version of Google that's
Yeah, they have their
bigger
own.
than Google.
They have their own version of everything out there. They got their own Uber. It's called Didi. They have WeChat, which is essentially Cash App. They have their own everything. They have their own everything. So it is what it is. It was a fun trip though, very fun. Cultures different. Food was trash. Yo, I could not find General. I couldn't find General Souls anywhere. They didn't know who he was. I was
Cause they
looking.
make that
I was looking
they
for.
make that up for us, man.
I was looking for his chicken and I could not locate it. The food was complete trash. Listen, I'm
Really?
yes, I'm not cool with Chinese food. My stomach got jacked up the first night we went out to dinner. And you go to China, you hit the little round table, the little spinning table, and they bring out all kind of food. Um, it was trash. The food was trash, but yeah, they got fried fish, fried chicken, all that. But I'm cool, yo. Like the food just messed my stomach up. Like I don't know if my body's just not used to it.
Yo,
Um,
Locks, I didn't lie, man. That man went out to China for work.
yeah, I went out to China for work, yo. Yeah, the food was trash.
I don't get that type of luxury a lot
Ain't
of get,
ain't
man.
no sesame ain't no sesame chicken, b. All that stuff that we kung pao, all that stuff is glorified. That's all us. There is no such thing as that over there in China, b. You talking about they got like fish, They got a lot of Japanese influence, a lot of Japanese influence on their food. But yeah, that's all American food. B. I couldn't find. Look, I love General Tso's chicken. It's like my favorite thing of all time, and I could not find the general. They didn't know who he was. I was asking around. I put an APB out for him because your boy was hurting. Um, but yeah, they got all that, man. It was fun. It was fun, man. The only thing that sucked was the food, and I felt like as soon as I got there, got comfortable, it was time for me to go. But yeah, I was out. I was out, man. So it was cool. Went to China. It was dope. That's enough of that, Dave. That's enough of that. I got back Friday afternoon. Um, 15-hour flight. I'm still kind of jet lagged. I'm still tired. Cause it's right
I
now.
believe it.
Right now it is 8. It is 9 o'clock in the morning over there. It's 9 o'clock Tuesday morning over there. So they're ahead 12 hours. 13 hours. Excuse me. So, yeah, man, it's good times. I do want to go back on non-business because I don't want to do some more exploring. But the city's humongous. It's dope. Again, if you New York, you think New York is big, you think LA is big, nah. Shanghai is crazy big. Like 26
And I
million
know the
people.
transportation is vicious out there too.
Transportation is dope. Their metro system is awesome. Way better than ours. They're like it's just little stuff, man. Like their stoplights, like the green, yellow, red
Yep.
stoplights, they have countdowns on them, so you know when it's time to go. Like it's just little stuff, little stuff like that. It's
Yo, that's
dope.
dope.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff like that, man. Everything is in English over there. So if you go to Shanghai, everything is English. You could pretty much feel comfortable, except for like the food spots, like the local food spots. There's not a lot of English, but there's enough English to where you can get around safely in Shanghai, and the views are
I'll
amazing.
be dead, man. All that dang on seafood they have out there,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
be
lots of
killing me.
seafood because Shanghai is right on the sea, right off the sea. So it's
Yeah.
it's it's dope. But anyway, that's enough of that, man. That's enough of that. Let's get on to this. Let's get on to this content.
Wait,
Oh, go ahead.
wait.
Go ahead,
There's
Dave.
more.
My fault.
We're going to the bowl,
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh, you know we talking about that, Dave.
Okay.
We got to talk about that, Dave. Come on, man. You know we
That's
got to
why I
talk
had to
about
switch
that.
my hat
You
for the
know we got to
culture.
talk about that for sure. You know what time it is, Dave. Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
Gotta make
Come
sure.
on, Dave. Come on, Dave. Let's talk about it, Dave.
Did it for nothing.
Let's talk about it, Dave. Talk about it,
Last time
Dave.
Central scored on us was the third quarter of 2017.
Hey, listen, three-time MEAC back-to-back-to-back champs, going back to the Celebration Bowl for a third time straight. The Aggies of North Carolina A&T, we out here, man. Destroy Central. Central don't want no smoke out here. We might as well turn this into the damn A&T podcast because it's much better content than what the Panthers are doing right now. So, hey, listen. But it was dope. A&T, we beat Central, which allows us to go to the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta for the third time in a row to play the winner of Alcorn State versus either Grambling or Southern. So Grambling and Southern play, I believe, Saturday. This
Yeah, the
coming up
Bayou
Saturday,
Classic.
the
Bayou
Bayou
Classic.
Classic, Bayou Classic.
On Saturday.
Yeah, and whoever wins that game is going up against Alcorn State for the SWAC. Um, and the winner of that game meets us in Atlanta. We only team that has not been to from the SWAC is Southern. That's the only team we haven't seen in the
Between the three of them,
yeah,
yeah.
between those three, the Southern's the only team. So it'd be nice to see Southern. I think the bands would be dope to see Southern and A&T play against each other.
But
That'd be dope.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. Get ready for Alcorn State. They're pretty good.
Man, I listen. Alcorn is nice, but listen, that you saw Grambling beat them already because Grambling has a very good defense. Good defense trumps good offense in HBCU football. So I'm not scared of anybody. And John May Martin, listen, Dave, that's a good segue. Listen, we got NFL talent on our roster, B. NFL talent on our roster, B. Shout out to Elijah Bell,
God,
the A&T
God of
all-time
blackness.
leading receiver. Go ahead, Dave, hit that.
God of blackness, man. Aggie is a bulldog, man.
It's short for
Uh,
agricultural. Like
yeah,
it's
it's
short for
agricultural student,
agricultural. Yeah, but
but
yeah,
it's also bulldog.
yeah. But anyway, um, But yeah, man. Yeah, no HBCUs made it to the actual FCS playoffs, which is kind of FAMU. They were not eligible, so they didn't get a chance to go, which is
Yeah,
insane. But
I
anyway,
like me and Daryl was arguing about SC State. SC State probably should have
they
gone.
probably should have got in there.
They probably should
They
have gotten
probably should have
there.
got in there. Yeah, SC State's good,
Yeah, I mean they beat Walford. I think
and Wofford made it,
conference.
and Wofford made it, and I think they have one
Yeah,
more loss than them too.
yeah.
But but yeah, man.
So
So yeah, we got NFL talent on our roster. Obviously, you all guys already know about Tariq Cohen. You guys already know about Brandon Parker. You guys already know about Daryl Johnson Jr. But listen, we got a receiver that's kind of dope. His name's Elijah Bell, and he's the all-time leading receiver in A&T history. He's kind of good. I don't know if he's gonna make it in the league, but I hope he at least gets a combine invite because he's nice. He's nice. Big body, 6'1", 225-pound bully out in these streets. Can't nobody guard him at the HBCU level. And then we got Mac McCain, who's a junior. He's a very good cornerback who has not lived up to his past season. He's coming off like an ACL tear or something like that. So his this year was not as good as far as interceptions for him, but he's very good DB. Ask ECU about it. They know about Mac McCain. And then we got Jameis Martin, who
Jermaine
is
Martin.
fam. Listen, y'all think Tariq
He's
Tariq is
serious.
nice. You think Tariq is nice. Jameis Martin just broke Tariq Cohen's all-time touchdown record at A&T. So listen, we got another one. Running back you. Nah, Bell is not 6'4", he's 6'1". He's 6'1", B. He's 6'1". But anyway, listen, Jameis Martin, he's a junior this year too. So Jameis Martin's a junior. Mac McCain's a junior, and we got a slew of sophomores that are really good on our defense. So we're gonna be nice for a long time. But that being said, I just had to get this out the way. We're going back to the Celebration Bowl, and again, we gotta talk about it since we are Aggie alumni, North Carolina A&T alumni. We gotta talk about it. I will be in attendance. I bought my Celebration Bowl tickets. Dave is a sucker because he's not coming.
No, 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 stop right there.
Dave is a sucker.
No, I'm gonna be watching in spirit in 4K on ABC while we open up the bowl season, December 21st at noon. So I will be watching the game and I will be there in spirit, cussing the TV out. Cause I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm hoping
It's,
Southern
it's
gets
always
in.
it's always a good game.
Yo, it's always a good
They've
game. I'm
never not
hoping,
been good.
yeah, I'm hoping Southern gets in to have a different opponent,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
but it's probably gonna end up being Grambling or Alcorn.
I think it's gonna be Gremlin and Alcorn and those games. And then listen, I encourage you to watch. Um, I encourage you to watch some HBCU football. It's a really good product. Like if you go back to when the games were being played on BET, like it's back to that. If you old enough, you remember when HBCU football was broadcast on BET, and the product is really good. You got some NFL talent on these rosters, and listen, I watched that Bethune FAMU game last week. That joint was slamming. That was a great game, like a really good college football game. And we'll talk about kickers because they had a wide receiver line up at kicker and knocking them things through. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. No worries. No worries. We'll get there. But hey man. So I agree, Slim. We need to get back on either get back on BET or but I know the MEAC has a deal with ESPN right
ESPN.
now. So that's and then the ESPN hosts the Celebration Bowl. So that's a lot of money right now. I don't think the HBCUs are turning that down. But I do agree. We do need another.
Well, Howard had their own network for a bit, but I think they sold it recently.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
But yeah.
I dig it, Slim. I'm all for us getting our own network.
But yeah,
I'm
it's
all
it's
for
not
it.
happening anytime soon. As long as the Celebration Bowl is around, they're handing out a lot of money. So I don't think it's gonna. The winner gets $1 million. So the winning team or winning school gets $1 million. So I don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon. Just to be honest with you, unless people just try to band together and it's not about the money anymore. But you know how that go. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. Let's get into the news. Dave, hold on, Dave, hold on, Dave. Oh, you need some volume on that. Let me get some volume on
Oh,
that, dog. All right, so
I can hear it.
Dave, some news has come out as far as injuries go. As a result of this game, we looks like we pretty much are gonna lose Don Terry Poe for the season. I think he's got some kind of what hamstring or
Quad,
quad. Yes, excuse me, quad injury.
torn
And
quad.
it's not looking good. It's going to require surgery. Pretty much season ending. That's going to be a wrap for him. Um, so it is what it is. Along with Dontari Poe being out of here, uh, Greg Van Roten he has a toe injury. Toe injury, not looking good. Supposed to get an MRI today. Listen, just offensive lines banged up. It's not good. It's not pretty, man. It's not pretty at all. We got all kind of dudes hurt. It's injuries everywhere across the board. And
Here comes Darrell Williams trying to get that contract.
hey, he ain't. Listen, he had all he had all the opportunity he had all the opportunities in the world to make that happen. And listen, I have no faith in this offensive line. Listen, and I credit excuse me, I credit Hurney he tried. Okay, they really put a genuine effort into attempting to fix the offensive line, but it's just not working out, man. It's just not working out. The offensive line is complete trash. Okay, garbage, hot garbage juice at the bottom, the juice at the bottom of the trash can, garbage. Okay, so and these injuries ain't helping. They were already average, below average as it is, and this happening is not making it any better. So that being said, I mean, Dave, you got any thoughts on either one of those injuries? You want
Poe
to
was
dive a
actually
little
having a good
deeper?
year, man. He was having a pretty good year. Not a
Who
great year, but
who'd you say?
huh?
Who were you saying had a good year?
Poe.
Yeah,
Poe's actually had a pretty good year.
considering last year, yeah, it was he was having a better season than last year for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
So so it kind of sucks for him. Van
Yeah,
Roten's gonna hurt too, but maybe it might force the coaching staff to not freaking shuffle the line so much at this point.
I
They're
mean,
losing their depth. They might not have much of a choice but to start the father guy.
yeah,
That's my opinion, because we've been playing O-line shuffle for the past month and a half, and it
yeah.
hasn't helped.
I don't know. It's not pretty. Offensive line is not good. Again, and I credit Hurney. He tried. We drafted a couple guys, but it's just not good. It's not working out. And that happens. They attempted to fix it, and it's just not working out. So we know what we need to work on next year. But yeah, these injuries don't help. Moving on, Dave, your boy, Rashawn Golden, out of here, out of here.
My boy.
Your boy, your
Why is it my
boy,
boy?
Rashawn Golden is up out of this piece. Listen,
Yo, the picture that you picked.
yo, up out of here, dog. He is out, out of here, my G. Out of here. A third round pick, it's tough. Listen, it happens, man. It doesn't happen
So
often.
Hurry,
But listen, usually dudes are allowed to play their contracts out and let them walk, okay?
fam.
When you get cut like this, it's not good. And listen, this dude has had issues. Listen, he left practice earlier this year. And he's got you just see if you follow him on Twitter and you just see it like he's got a little attitude problem, man. I don't and listen, I don't know what it is. I'm just going off what I see. He had attitude problem. You saw it in the game. His emotions boiled over. And listen, I just think they wanted to cut ties. They wanted to
He
cut
made a
ties.
critical mistake in that game too.
Critical mistake. Yeah, the special teams play, and then luckily the offsetting penalties happened. Where I think he threw a punch or pushed your boy down.
Hmm.
Luckily they offset, but that could have been another detrimental penalty. Listen, listen. This dude's had every opportunity to attempt to grab. They handed it to him. They tried to give a position to play on the field, and he just couldn't grab it. So listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, listen, get him out of here. Dead weight. I'm okay with it. He
He
wasn't
said he
at.
hasn't been happy with the position, so why
Hey,
you can be
I mean,
happy?
listen. You can be
That's
happy
what I
without a
speak up.
job. Listen and listen. Your actions is spoken. Like it's one thing to take your L silently, but for you to be garbage and then be loud about it, like, come on, man. Like, don't be garbage and loud. Like, you can be garbage and silent. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep your trash to yourself. I mean, maybe he wasn't used right. Maybe that's true, but I don't know.
Everybody's
It
saying it
didn't work
wasn't
out.
Dalton's fault, it was Sly's fault. But let me tell you something, man. That mistake on special teams cost a touchdown.
But that's not even. It's not even about that. Like, it's not even about win or loss for us. Like, he would have got cut regardless. He wasn't happy here, and he was voiceful about it. Like, he spoke about it. You could
Yeah, he
tell.
did.
You could tell, man. You could tell his vibrations just weren't right. Pause. The
He didn't
vibrations
want to
were.
compete.
He didn't. Yeah, we gave him every
He,
opportunity, and then when we brought somebody in, he would say something about it. So like, yo, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's on him. It's on him. But it had nothing to do with win or loss. He was out of here regardless. Trust me. Believe that. If it wasn't at the end after this game was gonna be at the end of the season, at some point he was gonna be gone. He wasn't happy here, and he didn't work out. We gave him every opportunity to take the bull by the horn, so to speak, and he didn't. So, Dave, any more thoughts on Rashawn Golden? And he had the
good,
nerve to
bro.
take the number 28, bro. Like he had the nerve to take number two. We could let that breathe for a little bit. You could let the J Stu breathe. You had the nerve to take the number and then disrespect it, bro. You can't take
Yeah.
28 and then get cut. Like, come on, man.
That's exactly what happens, man. You take a legendary number like that, you get cut.
Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to switch slots. But any more thoughts on that day?
Nah, we good, man. I
All right.
mean, he'll get picked up. Somebody will give him a shot.
Anyway, yeah, okay. And good luck to him. Absolutely.
No, I'm
You
just saying.
you never
I
want a
mean, good
guy to
luck
get
to him.
cut. And
He'll
man,
probably get.
good luck to God, and I hope it works out somewhere else. It just didn't work out here. It happens all the time. People get cut and they ball out elsewhere. Just go about it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Be a professional about it. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so Dave,
Galton, you're welcome to call in, bro.
yeah,
You're
hit
not.
us
I'm not
up.
gonna stop you.
Hit us up, bro.
If you're in here, you're welcome to call in. We can talk about it. I'll be fair to you,
Um,
like I'm fair to everybody else.
but all right, so Dave, we ended up bringing a couple of guys. We brought in a kicker. Uh, and we brought in a O lineman, Garrett McGinn from ECU. He was signed to the practice squad a while back, but now he's active. They brought him up to the active roster, and then we signed a backup kicker from the Browns. He played 14 games last year, converting 17 out of 20 field goals, including a long of 51 and 25 out of 29 PATs. So it's another undrafted guy. Listen,
What's the kicker's name?
for Joseph, I forgot it. I don't have his last name. I don't have his first name. Something Joseph.
Oh, okay.
My bad. I copied and pasted the wrong
Nah,
thing.
that's all right.
But yeah, something
Nah, that's all
Joseph.
right.
But anyway, um, just putting a little heat, put a little heat on Sly. Just a little heat, a
Nobody
little
said he
heat.
took a class with number 55, man.
He there when y'all got beat?
That's a good question.
All right. Anyway,
Kirk Joseph.
so any thoughts on these two signings? The bringing up the offensive lineman is not a good sign. That speaks bad news to
Well, they said that
Van Roten. Go ahead.
yeah, Rivera said that the Van Roten injury was serious.
Yeah, he did.
He just didn't. He didn't get into details of why. And then news got both. He said both injuries were serious. And then word got out about the quad for Poe. But
Yep.
we're not. So they. So this is happening because they might have to put Greg on IR, which is well. They don't have to do it yet because they're probably going to put Poe on IR soon.
Yeah.
So
Yep. So it is what it is with those, and just brought in a couple guys. Nothing earth shattering here. Let's move on. Uh, Dave, let's talk about this article. I don't know if you had a chance to talk about it, but Dave, what's good with Tepper and talking about he's gonna evaluate Ron Rivera's future at the end of the season. Let's talk about this, Dave.
he
Let's
said
get in.
last year.
Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into this, Dave. What are your thoughts on Ron Rivera and the hot seat? What's good?
Ron's in trouble. He's in trouble. It's pretty. It's as hot as his chin is right now in this picture.
It's pretty spicy. It's pretty
Yeah, it's
spicy out
pretty
here, Dave.
spicy. Yeah, it's not looking good for the vote.
So
Not looking good for the vote.
what are your professional as from your professional journalistic view? What would you do if you're the Panthers? What would you do with Ron Rivera? With the way the season's going, listen, we're not going to make the playoffs. As it looks right now, we're going to be in that tweener range where you're not going to get any You're not gonna get a top 10 pick. You're not gonna get, you're gonna be in like this 15, maybe 13 to 18 range as far as draft picks. Um, what would you do with Ron Rivera? And if that expands out to Ron Rivera, Marty Herney, Cam Newton, what would you do here? Talk about it. Yeah,
It's,
take your time, Dave. Let's
well,
dig
here's the
into this
thing,
because
man.
I want. I'm gonna open up the phone lines and let's dig in here. When we open up the phone lines, this is what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about Joey Sly. Okay, we know Joey Sly had a bad game. I want to talk about what y'all think with Ron Rivera moving forward and all that. That's what I want to know. But go ahead. My bad, Dave.
He can still save his job.
What would it take?
He got to win out. He's
I
got to
don't,
win
that's
out.
There's no way that's happening. We're not beating
I know
Seattle.
that. I'm fully aware that that's not going to happen. I'm just telling you that there are scenarios where he could save his job, right? I don't think it's happening. I don't know if 9-7 is going to be enough. 8-8 is not going to be enough. 7-9, he's pretty much gone. 6-10, he's out. 5-11, Rap City. But if he goes 10-6, that'll save his job. I just think the schedule's not going to allow it.
Oh no, it's not happening. Let's talk
It's not going to
realistic.
allow it.
Okay, let's talk realistic, Dave. He's not going 10-6.
So he's gone.
He's probably not going 8-8. Really, real if you want to really dig in.
Seven
Uh,
and nine is 6-10,
seven,
7-9 is what it's
six
looking
and
like.
10 is what I'm really. We probably beat the Redskins and probably lose out. Especially depending what happens with the Saints and whether they need to play, whether they need to play for home field. If that's in question, then they won't sit their starters like they did last year. But
Yeah.
go ahead. So what are you thinking? How does that relate to Herney? What do you think that does with Herney?
There's sources that say that Tepper likes Hurney, which scares me a bit. If that happens, then I think there's a scenario where Rivera will be gone and Hurney will be safe.
Yeah,
I don't. If the sources are true that Tepper likes Hurney, I don't see it as a package deal type of situation. And it could be a situation where you could see
that's
Hurney
a mess.
hiring Tepper.
That is a mess, man. That is a mess. That's like
But
worst case
that was some
scenario.
sources that was I saw it on Twitter. It's not I don't know how true it is, but it's just if that situation is true, then you could see I could find a tweet. I'll look for the tweet when we get off the air. You can see you if that is the case, then it could be a scenario where Hurney survives this. Even though I don't think after letting the Golden go and the kicker situation and some of the other mistakes that he's made, I don't see it. But I think I believe it should be a package deal. I think it should. If you're gonna get rid of Rivera, you got to take Hurney with you, and that means Norv is gone too.
Yeah, that
Like
that
that's it's
yeah.
all like if Rivera's gone, Norv is going with him.
Okay, so
Everybody's leaving.
pause right there. Okay, so that which brings me to another point, another article that I saw, or it was a video. And listen, it was this is just the headline, and I don't watch First Take. I don't watch Stephen A. Smith. I don't even watch Skip. I don't watch none of that stuff because I don't want my professional journalistic mind tainted with that nonsense. Okay, so but I did see a headline that said the Panthers need to move on from Ron Rivera, but they need to keep Cam or something to that effect.
Yep.
Okay, so let me get my thought out here because I was under the mindset that hey, Cam, Cam, Herney, Ron, Norv, all of them is a package deal, and we moving on. If Tep wants to move on, he's gonna clean house completely. Okay, but listen, here's the thing. I really like, and the more I thought about it, I would really love it if we kept Cam and cleaned everybody else out. Keep Cam, okay? Listen, franchise quarterbacks are really hard to come by. Give Cam one more shot under a different coaching staff. He's been under Rivera this whole time. I don't want to see Cam go to another coaching staff and shine out and ball out and then be like, oh man, we could have had that had we kept Cam. And maybe it was just the coaching staff holding them back the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like I just I'm just I'm I don't know that Keep Cam Tap. Keep Cam. Let him play that 1 year out.
No, no, what? No, here's the thing though. If you keep Cam, you gotta extend him. You have to extend him because there's no point of keeping him if you're gonna clean house, right? If you're gonna clean house, if you're gonna let Rivera go, if you're gonna let Herney go, then you gotta extend Cam. Because at that point,
There's no way I
there's
can.
no point of you keep
There's no.
there's no point of you keeping Cam for a 1 year deal with a new head coach. There's no point of that.
It's a tough, absolutely tough situation.
Yeah, that is
I
there's no point. At that point,
I get it, Dave.
you might as well trade Cam. Like I'm being real. Like
I get
at
that,
that
Dave.
point, if you
Listen,
make the decision,
it's not that
because
easy though.
now you're thinking about remember, Herney drafted that guy. Rivera coasted his whole ride. You
Which is not,
firing everybody around him, and you're not giving him an extension. You think he's going to actually
Dave.
stick around for
It's
that?
not that simple, Dave. You cannot extend a quarterback that has sustained the injuries that Cam has had.
Sure, you
I
can.
can't do unless
We
it's
used to extend a quarterback after throwing 5 picks, 6 turnovers. So why can't we extend a quarterback that's
no.
coming off an
Well,
injury?
we not.
Dante Culpepper got a freaking extension, and
Well,
so did Drew Brees.
no, no.
Both of them. They all got big deals after major injuries.
They did. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely
And the
right.
Miami Dolphins are still paying for the decision that they made. And they
That's
didn't want to sign Drew Brees because of the injury.
That's true. That's a great you are spitting facts, Dave. I gotta give it to you. You are spitting facts. But if it's me, unless he's not gonna sign the deal that I'm gonna give to him. He's not gonna sign the deal I'm gonna give to him because it's gonna be all kind of incentive based. Okay, you get hurt, the whole shit voided. Okay, he's not gonna sign that. His agent is not gonna let him sign. His agent is not gonna let him sign that. But I just cannot. I cannot sign him to a long term deal. He's under contract for 1 more. It's not like we letting him walk. Okay, he's under contract for that 1 year.
Yeah, but dude,
I
you
know,
pretty much
Dave. You
getting ready.
spitting facts.
You get,
I get you.
what you get.
I get you. You are spitting facts.
And it doesn't cost anything to cut him. Even though I think cutting him
Nah,
is like
nah,
absolute last resort.
nah,
Can't do it because
nah.
there's too many terrible teams with quarterbacks problems that you can trade them to.
Cam
If
just
you already
no.
thinking about cutting them,
I want to see.
can't do it.
I want to see Cam with a different coaching staff. Just you have. To, I cannot see Cam go to another coaching staff and ball out. That will, bro. That will hurt my heart because all we had to do a long time ago is get rid of. Listen, I think Rivera is an excellent coach. Going back to the original point, exiting Cam left. Okay, I don't. I think Rivera is a good coach, but that's what he is, a good coach. He's not a great coach. He's gonna get you what he gets you.
Mm,
No, he's not, man. I'm as far as listen as far as
that's
what
not fair.
as far as what he is
That's not
here,
fair.
as far as what he's done here, he has taken us to as far as he's gonna take us. That's
But he
this
took us
what.
to a Super Bowl, dude.
Listen, okay,
Like you,
I'm
you
talking
get
about
he
where we
gets great
stand.
off that.
I get you. Good point. You're good.
All right.
You're good. I got you, Dave. But we're not going. We have not. We have not gotten better. Okay, from that point, it's not.
Good night, buddy.
It's just not there. He's taken us. Rivera has taken us as far as he's gonna take us, and he's not gonna. His coaching style, he.
Good night.
It's just not. It's just not. It's not gonna take us over the top, man. I just don't think he's there. I don't think Ron Rivera is capable of taking us over the top to win a Super Bowl. I just don't see it. You're a defensive-minded coach, and I just don't think the defense is played up to par.
All right. Folks are like really going at me saying that Rivera's a great coach. I'll put it to you this way: if we let, and it's looking like it's gonna happen, if we let Rivera go, he ain't gonna be sitting on that. He ain't gonna be
That's
sitting
a
from home
fact.
too long.
Somebody gonna scoop
He
him
won't be sitting home
because he's
long.
a good. No, I agree with you. He's a good. Listen, he's a good coach.
And I'm gonna tell you why he ain't gonna be sitting there long, because he knows how to even when it's down and out, his squad never quits on him. They could have easily showed up to that Saints game and said it's a wrap. We freaking got destroyed by Atlanta.
Dave, that's
He
cool.
got them boys prepared.
They come out and play hard. That's nice. But Dave, we
No,
need something. We need something. It's too much talent, Dave. It's you got too many guys that are good at in their position group. If you line them up against what else is out on the field, name me
Now,
another.
now Ron doesn't have a line.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm
Any
talking
quarterback
about.
would have gotten killed behind the line that he's dealing with
I'm
now.
talking. If you line up a McCaffrey, you got a McCaffrey, you got a DJ Moore who's now top five in receiving at this point. Uh, they're
Hmm.
getting him the damn ball for once. You got a Burns who you're not even playing. You got Luke Kuechly who's still in his prime. I mean, other teams ain't got that shit, Dave. Who has that? That's this bad.
Dallas.
Okay, keep going. Who else has that? That's this bad.
But
That's a
Garrett's,
coach, and
but
that's a
when you compare
coaching.
coaching
That's
with
a
Garrett to Rivera,
exactly. That's a
Rivera's like,
coaching. That's a coaching situation.
yeah. The Ravens got a lot of talent though,
But the Ravens and they're playing to their talent is what I'm saying. That's
and
not
they're
I'm
adjust and
I'm not saying I'm saying who is that good and is this bad is my point.
yeah. Now I get it. They play. They play. Look, I get it, man. I just think when you start thinking about coaching hierarchy, Rivera's probably a top 10 coach. If you want to be real about it, like if you sit down and you start listening to coaches in the NFL, Rivera's in the top 10. When you think about long term what he's done, I mean, he's probably top 10. And
Uh,
that's not me being biased. It's thinking about it.
but Dave,
He's one of the
okay, I
most
get you,
longevity.
but you got to get us
I'm
over the
not.
hump.
I'm not mad at the change
Dave, do
happening.
you believe he can
Like,
get us over the hump? Do you believe in your heart of hearts, Dave, that Ron Rivera can get us over the hump and get us and win
well,
us a Super Bowl?
I think Ron Rivera at this point is past his. He's past his welcome, and I understand that.
Yeah,
And look, I
that's
understand
exactly
that.
it.
But but yes, he's past his welcome. But
Overstayed.
you
It's
have to
time to
remember,
check out. It's time to check out, Dave.
and that's
He getting
fine.
charged. He getting charged. Uh, Another night.
But I'll put it to you this way: just remember where franchise Tepper came from. Tepper came from a franchise when the coach had a losing record, that's when they got the extension. You follow me?
Okay.
So Tepper came from a different type of franchise. The Steelers don't have too many head coaches in their history. We probably have just as much as they've had in their entire history. We only been around for 25 years, and they've been around for damn near 60 or 70 years. So what I'm saying is that he's gonna probably clean house because
And
like
I
it's a
agree.
miracle. Truth be told, it's a miracle that Rivera has lasted as long as he has.
I agree. I agree.
All right.
I
So
agree.
like
And
I think
what you're saying, Dave. Let me jump in there real quick. With what you're saying, I agree with that. That franchise, the Steelers, they keep coaches, but this ain't the guy that he want. This is not his guy. I'm
what's
sure
that?
he'll keep his guy. He'll keep his guy, the guy he chose,
Yeah.
the guy that brought in with his regime. Once he starts clearing house, he'll keep that guy. But this guy isn't his guy. So I just think that I think you got a good point, but this ain't his guy.
No, I agree. He didn't hire him. So I think he kept Rivera around because he's like, yeah, he's done a lot. He's taken the team to the Super Bowl. He's taken the team to the playoffs. Let's wait and see how it goes. So I could see a situation where Rivera is going to get the walking papers, and he's got one more year left on his deal, so he's going to get paid. And Rivera can decide to stay at home, or he can decide to come back and coach another team. It'll be his decision. He could take a break. You know what I'm saying? And recharge the batteries or whatever, or he can go right back into the game. Because believe you me, as soon as we let this guy go, he will have a job tomorrow.
I agree, but I
Tomorrow, and
bet you
we just need
I
to
bet
hope
you. I
he
don't
doesn't
care.
stay in our
And
division.
listen, I don't care what happens with that other team because he's not gonna get them over the hump either. His coaching style, in my heart of hearts, I just think his coaching style does not lend. It's not innovative enough to get over the hump nowadays. The game has changed, b. The game has changed. It's time to catch up. It's time to catch up. I just don't think his
Has it
style.
changed though?
Yes,
Has it
of
changed
course,
though?
yes. Dave, yes. You gotta.
No, I mean like, remember, man, like most of the time, the defensive coaches are winning these Super Bowls.
Yeah, but that might be true. But what are they doing? What are they doing? I bet you they're using analytics, Dave. I bet you there's
I don't
something
think
about.
you think the Patriots use analytics?
Bill Belichick is the goat. That's like that's different.
I'm just
That's
saying, man.
different though. That's different. That's different. Ron Rivera's
They
not
asked him
Bill
about
Belichick.
analytics one time, and it was the most. It was hilarious. It's like, no,
But
I game plan. I do what I need to do.
yeah. But
But anyway,
that's enough for that, man. Listen, we'll talk about this because listen, I don't have the answers. I don't know who I want. I saw it in the I saw it in the in the chat. You know, who if we get rid of Ron, who's the guy? Listen, I don't know. I haven't done.
Sam,
Still haven't
yo,
sat down.
man,
I still haven't sat down and done it.
yo,
Go ahead.
somebody mentioned Sam Washington, and I said no, he needs to stay at A&T. We gotta keep,
No,
we
yeah,
gotta get, we
we
gotta get
need
these guys, we gotta get these guys in the FBS, man.
yeah,
I need him to stick
straight
around so we
fact.
get him in the FBS.
Oh, unless they show him his money, Dave. They might show him his give him his
They
money.
have to show him,
He might
yeah,
walk. He might walk,
yeah, you gotta
Dave.
bring him his money, man.
That's funny. All right, I agree. Brimlow God, this probably does need to be its own episode. I
Oh
agree.
yeah,
So
this is
that
this,
that being
yo,
the
there's
case,
like layers to this,
there is
man.
several layers. That being the case, we're gonna move on because I'm leaning towards the ship with that. You know, listen, Ron Rivera's a good coach. He's gonna get hired somewhere else, but he's not the guy here anymore.
I
It's
just think
time to
we're at the
check out.
point. I just think we're at the point where there's no scenario where Rivera's here next year, in my opinion. Unless he wins out,
It's
which
not happening.
neither one of us believes.
Not
I,
happening.
I don't, unless either there's two things that can keep him in here. He makes the playoffs or he
It's
wins
not
out.
happening. It's not happening.
Yeah, playoffs is out of the question. He made a comment that bothered me too.
He did.
He talking about,
I know.
oh, we know we're still in this. Nah, fam. All six of your losses are in the conference. You're not in this anymore.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
a wrap.
I
You're
agree.
done. You only have 2 wins in the conference. You're 2-6 in the NFC. You're done. You lost every tiebreaker possible. It's over. It's done. No, I know what.
Talk to
I
him,
get it.
Dave.
Yeah, mathematical equations
Talk
with the
to him.
derivatives and the second orders and all that, and you can probably still get in. But the reality is, even if he goes 10-6, he's going to lose every tiebreaker imaginable because there's no scenario where he's going to end up with a winning record. It's pretty much a done deal at this point.
He emptied the
Like
clip
it's
on Ron.
done. Like and it's fine. I get it. We needed to I didn't even think we were gonna beat the Saints yesterday. I thought we were gonna get destroyed yesterday.
Epic rant
And
alert.
I said that during my fantasy Q&A, which is 11:30 a.m. on Sunday. I said it. I thought we were gonna get destroyed, like demolished. So I commend him for getting the boys ready to play after what
But,
happened with Atlanta.
Dave, hit him with the butt. But
But I need my man. I need the squad. I need him to show up in division games at home and quit doing that crap on the road. We laying eggs at home. We haven't won a freaking division game at home this year.
Dave mad for real, yo.
Yo, man.
He got hot. I know that face, yo. Dave got mad
Yo,
for real.
man, that's just I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yo, that's funny, man. All right, Dave, you got to. Do you even want to talk
I
about this
want to see a
game,
Panthers win. I got to go on the road.
Dave? I take it you don't want to talk about this game, then.
No, I'll talk about it. It's just part of. Shout out to Plymouth, man. Plymouth bought a house. He closed on a house recently. So I went to his crib to watch the game. The game was actually on television. I'm like, oh, great. I don't have to sit at the bar and drink all these margaritas while we get destroyed. Awesome. I was sober during the game. Didn't have a single drink through the whole game. Then this happens.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You said it perfectly.
Let's talk
Dave.
about the game. Is
All right,
that next?
Yeah, that is next. All right, moving on. We caught the L to the Saints, 34-31. Played, we were right there, right in there. Could have won the game, but didn't. Getting pretty used to that. It's not the first game, the first time it's happened this season. Probably won't be the last. Okay. So we were right there. Let's just get the stock up, stock down, because I really want to open the phone lines up, and I don't want this to be too long. So let's try to get through this as quick.
Before we
ahead,
go,
Go ahead.
I wanna respond to a comment that Plymouth said. We did almost start off pizza order. Once we were up 14-0, I almost called the pizza guy. I was like, nah, man, forget this pizza. It looks like I'm gonna be gone at halftime at the rate this is going. But then they kind of persevered and came back. So I got to give Carolina credit for that. They didn't stop my pizza order yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, let's
talk.
talk stock
Let's get
up,
stock up, stock down, so we can get through this real quick, and open up the phone lines. All right, Joey Sly missed 3 field goals. I mean, what do you want to say? I mean, he missed the critical field goal, chip shot
Three or
again.
two,
I thought he missed three.
two
Was it
field
two?
goals
Two field
and
goals
two
and one
extra
extra.
points, right? Or one field goal and three extra points.
I don't know how he missed a lot of
It
field
was
goals.
five. It was five. No, it was one field goal and two. See, that's
Yeah,
how terrible it is. We
yeah,
don't
it
even
was
remember what he
bad.
missed.
It was a lot of
One field
misses out
goal and
there.
two extra
A
points.
lot of
So it
wide,
was 5 points.
a lot of
It was
wide
5 points.
rights. A lot of wide rights.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was one field goal, two extra points. You left 5 points out there.
So yeah, he had a bad game. And listen, this typically happens with kickers. Once they miss one, it's gonna go. It could go left, or they could recover. Typically they go left. They're head cases, and it happens. It got in his head, and he never recovered. I mean, he missed the 18-yard field goal. And again, who's to say that we who's to say they don't drive down the field, kick another field goal, go into overtime, and still get the victory? Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, Joey Sly," because truth be told, you wanna know what the second stock down is, Dave? You wanna know what the second stock down is, Dave? Red zone offense, because it was complete trash. Because we should have scored. We should have scored. Truth be told, okay, we had 7 opportunities. Okay, seven, a critical pass interference that gave us a new life, and then we chose to run the ball instead of choosing to milk the clock. Excuse me, we chose to pass the ball,
Pass.
stopped the clock instead of running the ball. I mean, the red zone offense is complete trash. It's been trash all year. And listen, I hear y'all with the whole Cam, if Cam was here. But listen, our red zone offense has been trash. This is not a new thing. This is not a new thing with Kyle Allen, because Kyle Allen is new here, and our red zone offense has been really bad. Okay, maybe
Yeah.
a healthy Cam Newton, he'll get the 5 yards to QB draw and get it. Okay, maybe that's the case. But with Cam Newton the past couple years being banged up, our red zone offense has been bad. This is not nothing new. Okay, it's been bad. So the red zone offense is atrocious, man. We cannot score on the inch yard line. 3, 4 games it's been like this. We cannot get the ball in the end zone, and
Three
it's killing
games.
us.
3 games near the yard. Didn't win any of them.
It's killing us. Red zone offense is garbage, complete garbage. You gotta have some better plays. There's gotta be something better out there. You gotta draw something else up, cause this ain't this is not good. Red zone offense is bad, and then
Yo, y'all can't. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all will not say we don't have a power run without Cam. I'm not gonna allow that. I'm not. I'm not. The Carriers been running it up the gut all season. I'm not gonna allow that. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna allow it. I'm not. Most of the time when they give it to McCaffrey, they go outside. No, I'm not gonna do that because there's been so many times McCaffrey go in the middle and get it. But most of the time when they go with McCaffrey in these freaking critical calls, they always go outside.
they do run
They
outside a lot.
always go outside. Always.
That's true. That's true.
They
But
never go in the middle. Like they're fooling somebody. That's fooling somebody. Never.
Dave, you gotta put the clip up, dog. The Ruger running out of. I ain't got no more
Dude,
clips.
like, nah, I mean, no, nah, that ain't fair. We had other first and goals at the one where McCaffrey just walk on in. The man leads the NFL in TDs.
And
They
yards.
weren't all long runs. I promise you. There were some goal line packages in there. I promise you that.
Do we get cute? Either we get cute or like
We get too cute. I don't understand.
our red zone
And that's
offense
why
is
he's
trash.
gone if Rivera's out the paint. Some folks like, well, we let Rivera go and keep North. Nah, fam, it ain't going to work. He's gone too. A package deal. Rivera's gone. Norv is out the paint. He's gone too. With his son, they're all gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, this is great. This is great content, man. I feel you,
You know what
Dave.
makes it even funnier?
Listen, hey, listen. That used to
My wife
Dave.
told me I needed to pipe down, man, because she can hear it all. She thinks I'm in a fight down here.
Dave,
So.
see, that used to be me. That used to be me. I used to get stressed out like that, and I used to snap. I don't even care no more,
But I don't
man.
call it. I don't call it stress,
I don't
bro.
even care no more, bro.
It's called release.
I feel
Like,
you.
see, people get stressed because they leave it all balled up in a knot. I don't do that. I'll let you just know.
I feel you, bro.
That's
I
why my
feel you.
blood pressure's normal and I'm 350 pounds. That's how it works, man. You
I
gotta get that
feel you.
stress out.
Hey Dave, I feel you, but I don't even worry. I don't even worry about it no more. Anyway, let's move on, Dave. Let's get through this pretty quick. Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera. Appreciate that, Slim. Hey, Ron Rivera.
Appreciate it, Slim.
Hey, Ron Rivera. You get a stock down just off the strength of Brian Burns only getting 22 sacks, and when you did play him in the critical
Snaps,
situation,
not sacks.
snaps. Did I say sacks? Snaps. I thought I
You
said
did.
snaps. My bad. 22 snaps in that game. You put him in critical situation on the last drive. One of the last drives, he comes in and get a sack on Breeze, and that could have been happening all game. You only play him 22 snaps, and it's unacceptable. He's done it time and time and time again. And what's funny is that y'all still get frustrated about it. Listen, this is not acceptable. And this is who Ron is. He's gonna play his veterans, and he's shown it time and time and time and time and time and time again. So, once a man shows me who he is, I gotta believe him. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and look for another result. Uh, so you get a stock down. Dave, any thoughts on Ron Rivera getting stock down just off the strength of Brian Burns? You could find some more
Okay.
reasons if you want to, but I just gave it to him off of that.
Nah, you know what, man? It's easy to put this on Ron. I don't want to beat him up too much
You don't.
because he actually exceeded my expectations. So I really thought we were gonna get destroyed yesterday. I I think he, you know what, he says missed opportunities 1,000 times. But this might be one of those rare games where the missed opportunities might be like legit, legit. You have freaking Galton out here. I know you're gonna probably get to him later.
I
You
took
had
him
him
off.
out
He
here
was
hugging.
he was on there. He was down, didn't it? Then he got cut, so he got moved up a couple slides. You feel me? He got moved up.
He got upgraded to the. Now it's just, you know what I'm saying. You know, you had Galton hugging DJ Moore. Then you had the missed extra points and the field goal. Ron, he had some terrible luck. He had some terrible luck yesterday. I think Brian Burns should be playing more, but I don't know, not enough to warrant a stock down. But
Well,
I
he.
know your beef. I know how you feel
Oh
about
yeah,
Rivera and the
yeah.
veterans.
Well, it's,
His
it's not how
veteran
it's not
program.
how I feel. It's what's fact, Dave. I don't feel anymore
Well,
when it
just
comes
think, man.
when it comes to the Panthers now. I
Just
don't
think, man. We
feel.
would have
I'm
we
numb.
would have Harrison Bucker if he wasn't so stuck to his veterans.
Very
But that's
true.
another discussion for another day.
Very Dave. I'm when it comes to the Panthers and moves that are going to be made. I'm numb until we get a new coaching staff and Cam comes back healthy. Until that, I'm not getting excited or too high or too low. I'm I'm even keel, Dave. Even keel. All right, so moving on.
Well, since we got his
Oh,
face up here, I'm gonna ask you another question.
go ahead.
Do you see a scenario where he doesn't survive the season,
Do I see it? No, he's gonna play the season now.
even if he loses to Washington?
Yeah, he's gonna play the season now.
Okay, just
He's,
checking.
there's no point. It's pointless in firing him in the middle of
What
the
if
season.
Washington destroys them?
He's not having it.
Okay.
Damn, I needed those points. But anyway, all right,
Yo, I
moving.
need to check this game. I got some playoff implications for this
Me
game
me
that's going
too,
on
me too.
Monday.
That's why I got it on in the back. Usually I don't have the
Is
games
golf
on.
doing anything?
Golf, nah, but Lamar is.
I need
Um,
golf to do something.
all right, so moving on. Listen, Kyle Allen, he had a solid game. He had 63% completion percentage, 256
I ain't
yards.
gonna allow that.
What? Three
It
touchdowns?
wasn't a solid game. He had a great game.
Yeah, he had a okay, great game. Listen, he had a
That
good
man threw
game.
for 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. Listen, he had no time to throw the ball, like zero time. And listen,
Behind that line,
the, if y'all were watching the game, like this man had like two
no
seconds,
time.
2 seconds to throw the ball every time.
And you know what's funny? The one time he did have time, he threw a 51-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, he had a good game, man. So
Yo, that man had no time.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, I know he had a terrible. I didn't watch the game last week, and he threw a lot of picks last week. It comes with the territory. Undrafted free agent. He's not gonna. He's got to build on his consistency. But listen, I told y'all, I'm even killed, bro. Like whatever Kyle gives me pause, it is what it is. So, um, with a defensive minded coach, you expect your defense to step up and make plays. They did almost at the end of the game. Eric Reed made a stop, and then Slide misses the field goal, gives the ball back to Breeze. Can't do that. All right. So anyway, moving on. Kyle Allen, you get a stock up. You had a good game. You had a good game against a very good Saints front. No Marshawn Lattimore. Could have been worse had he played because with the offensive line pinning their ears back, you can have Lattimore jump some routes, and he wasn't there to do that. So he had a little a little break there. But moving on, DJ Moore is currently fifth uh, in receiving yards so far, only behind all other NFC South receivers, which is kind of
That's
crazy if you think
wild.
about it. Michael
Can I name
Thomas,
them?
go ahead. Michael Thomas is my one. I
Michael
gave that one away.
Thomas, Julio Jones.
That's not no, that's not. Are you going in order or are you just naming them?
Not order. I'm just naming
Okay,
them.
go
Michael
ahead.
Thomas, Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans.
Yeah,
Those are
Chris
the four.
Godwin's two, I think,
And I haven't checked.
which is
Yeah,
crazy.
Godwin's two.
Godwin's two,
I
which is
believe
wild.
Godwin's two.
But yeah, man, he's having a good season. After Steve Smith G checked him, he's close to 1,000 yards receiving. I'm positive he'll get that. He's like 990 or something like that. He'll get that, no problem. What our first 1,000 yard receiver in Lord knows how long.
Kevin
Uh,
Benjamin.
yeah. But yeah, he's having a great season so far, man. He's having a great season. Get the man the ball. I wish Curtis would. I was about damn put Curtis on stock down too. He had a couple critical drops in that game. I about put him up there, but I didn't, because y'all probably would have killed me if I did it, because y'all
No, you
like
could have.
Curtis so much.
No,
But
no,
he
no, no.
had he
You
had
could.
a couple critical. One on third down too
He
could have
ain't.
extended the drive. He had a drop. So it is what it is. Um,
He ain't listening to Steve Smith, man. He too busy on his Instagram.
maybe that's one. Maybe it's Greg Olson. He's one of the guys Greg Olson was talking about. So let's move on, Dave. Let's move on because I want to get to these phone lines.
No,
Christian
you good.
McCaffrey. I mean, what can we say? He has surpassed 1,000 yards rushing. I think he did that last week, by the way. But
Yeah.
surpassed 1,000 yards rushing on the season. He's got 1,700 all-purpose. He's probably gonna eclipse 2,000 all-purpose. I mean, we are wasting one hell of a season. He leads the league in rushing. Does he lead the league in touchdowns too? I believe you said that, Dave.
He was tied.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where he stands, but
I
yeah,
don't.
man.
Yeah. I mean, he was tied with Aaron Jones, I believe, coming in.
I mean, listen, we are wasting one hell
And
of a
he's
season.
probably got the lead now. I don't think Aaron Jones scored a touchdown yesterday.
Nah, I think 49ers wrapped that shit up big time. I can look. Give me 1 second. I will look. I will look for you.
I just looked at the
Christian
fantasy score. I
McCaffrey.
needed somebody to lose,
Christian McCaffrey,
and
12
unfortunately, that's
points.
not going to
I mean,
happen.
12 touchdowns, leading the league in rushing TDs. I remember when rushing TDs was a problem. I remember when he didn't score enough rushing TDs. I remember that. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. He's balling, but it doesn't matter when you don't get no L's. I mean, when you don't get
Nah, he'll at least go to
no
Pro
W's.
Bowl.
Let's what a hell of a accomplishment, Dave.
Look, look, man. Look, man. His dad played in the Pro Bowl. Let that man be. Let that man be great. That's gonna be a dope. They're gonna talk about that, man. His dad played in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, but we are winning, so it ain't really whatever. So
I
but
mean,
hell of a
he's still
season
in
so far
MVP
from McCaffrey.
discussion, but it's tough to win MVP if you have a losing record.
Yeah, that's not happening. MVP's out the question if you're not winning. So it is what it is. All right, so let's do I have another slide? Oh yeah. So now that we are pretty much out of the playoff race, I think Jared posted this in the group me, so I went ahead and borrowed it just in case you draft order trackers are ready to go. We are currently in 16 pick number 16 at the season ending today. So y'all want to see us lose to go up. It is what it is. We'll probably beat Washington, which will drop us a little bit further. But
Could be
you know,
6-6, but then there could be a scenario where we could lose the rest,
yeah.
which is unfortunate. Cincinnati's got number one on lock,
Yeah,
man.
Cincinnati got that shit
If
locked up.
they couldn't beat Pittsburgh yesterday, they're not beat nobody at this point.
Appreciate that God of blackness. But
Shout out to Marvin Lewis, man. He got me laughing right now.
all right, man. So anything else on the tank mode section?
6-10. What do you think they'll get us? They'll probably get us a top. 12th pick probably. I'm looking at the teams in front of us.
So
Chicago probably win some more games.
the phone lines are now open. Let's sound off. Um, let's talk about it. Let's get it cracking. See what y'all.
Oh man,
I really want
12:36.
to keep it to the Rivera discussion. I want to know what y'all want to know or what y'all want to do with Rivera. The game was the game. We saw it. Ain't no need to talk about
Yeah,
that anymore.
I really
Don't
don't want
don't
to talk
get
about the
Dave
game. I'll talk about the game y'all want me
don't
to,
get
but I
Dave
really don't want to talk
wound
about
up
the game.
again.
No, I don't want to talk about the game. I'm gonna be
So
honest.
the phone lines are open. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Jason,
What's up, man?
Here we go.
how we doing?
What's good, bro? Hold on 1 second.
Could be
Give me
better.
1 second. Oh, hold on. Stay there, Simp.
So Dave said could be better, but Dave, I think you are where I was after the Tennessee win
Yeah.
and Cam Newton hitting IR was okay. We're an 8-8 football team with nowhere to go, and that's what this feeling is.
That's exactly.
Yeah,
Um,
I haven't talked to my brother, my Titans fan. I need to go talk to him. Like, yeah, I feel your pain, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
looking like we're gonna end up
I,
7, 8, and 8.
as soon as the game
my,
was over, I kind of I thought about you, Jason, because this is exactly what you were talking about. And listen, I got where you coming from, but I have zero emotion. But go ahead, go ahead.
my question is this, right? Uh, I think, well, and I'll preface it with this statement. I think a lot of the frustration from this year comes from a difference between reality and perception. And what I mean is this. If we had come into the year with no Cam Newton and Kyle Allen at quarterback, would would finishing 8-8 feel the way it feels now? No, that would feel like a win to me.
Yeah.
Because when you lose your franchise quarterback and you go 8-8, 7-9, that's respectable, right? And like I wouldn't be saying, oh, like it's just funny to me that like we're having conversations about firing our coach when we've played all year with a backup quarterback, and I would say we've had one loss, the San Francisco loss, where we were out coached. Like we did not show up in any facet of the game, and that is it for me. Other than that, we've been in position to win, and it comes down to execution. So, and when I evaluate coaching is, are your guys in a position to succeed, or is your team in a position to win? And for every single game, whether it's
Okay.
been a win or a loss, outside of San Francisco, the
Let me ask
question
you
has
this.
been yes.
Let me ask you this. How
With
many?
that
Let me
said,
hold on 1 second,
I
Jason.
still think Ron's getting fired because of what you've said is sometimes you've just overstayed your welcome,
Yep.
and I think that's where we are.
Well, how many times do you need to see us lose off a goal line stand? Like how many times you need to see that before like we've been in position, but like how many times you need to see that? At some point you got to correct that. And I haven't seen us make any kind of correction based off of that. Just that alone like irritates me. Just talking about it. Like losing your red zone offense is trash, and you haven't learned from your mistakes. And this is not a 1 year thing. Like this has been a problem for a long time. So like, I, and you said it. I mean, he's done here. Like you've done what you can do. Your job here is done. It's time for us to move on and have somebody get us over the hump. That's where I stand.
And Dave, where are you on the wrong thing?
I mean, I understand the concept of overstaying is welcome. I think, I just think Tepper, Tepper need, Tepper wants to bring his guys in, and I feel like last year, because of the Cam injury, the Cam played the entire year hurt and half the year hurt. He didn't make that. He didn't warrant that as an okay reason to get rid of him then. And I think this year, I don't think he's going to have the patience for it. I think he's going to let him go regardless, unless he goes 10-6. Like 10-6 is
I
the only
agree.
way he's going to get saved the
No,
job.
Noli and I had the same conversation, and the fear, because I agree with you. I think Ron's a really good coach,
Yeah.
not an average coach. I don't think he's obviously Bill Belichick, top 5 in the league, but I do think he's a top 10 coach in the league. The problem for me is you could just as easily hire Jay Gruden, Pat Shermer, as you hire Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan. Like there is nothing that David Tepper has done, in my opinion. And Noe said, well, he's been successful in his business, and yeah, but like that to me is irrelevant when you talk about hiring the right football people, I guess, and
This
how
is different.
successful they're going to
This is different. Like, see, the thing is, people always say, well, he was successful in his business. Most of these NFL owners have been successful in their business.
Right. That's true.
Like, so he's been super successful. I'm not doubting it because he's the richest owner in the NFL. But all these owners have been successful. There ain't too many that just got it as a hair. A lot of these owners had their own business before they took the team to be able to
All right.
buy the team.
All right. Uh, Jason, you got anything else? I got like a ton of other calls I
No,
got to
I
get
have
to.
some more stuff, but I hear some more people on the line, so
Uh,
I'll call in later and whenever y'all do a full rundown on this topic.
yeah, we'll do a whole nother show about it. Appreciate it, Jason.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. You too, my
Mhm.
man.
All right. 704-241.
What's up? How are y'all?
What's good? What's good,
What's going
Nolan?
on,
Let's
Nolan?
keep it concise. I got a line of people. What's good though?
Oh, well, I could do my best for that. So about Rivera, um, I pretty much agree with uh you, Rashad. Literally ever since Kyle Allen has stepped on the field, I have been watching these games with no emotion. Like even yesterday, like I kind of got excited a little bit when we got back into it, but like, I mean, literally, I was not heartbroken at all. Like, that field goal was missed, and I was like, cool, all right, let me do some
It's
shopping.
exactly what I
Like, it
did.
was as
I
if I
started,
just
yo,
watched.
bro. I started putting up Christmas lights right after that joint. I was like, yo, I'm
Yeah,
out,
Yo,
man.
y'all are trash.
Straight up, yo, I'm dead serious. I said, man, let me go get my Christmas lights, b. I'm cool. Like,
No, I
no,
wasn't putting up
I'm a
Christmas
hundred.
lights. I was hurt a little bit. I was stung a bit because I'm like, you are, but you know what? But that's what the Panthers do, right? They get you all emotional to try to get this win. Then all of a sudden, everything
Yo,
hits the fan.
I'm not even joking. I was just like, all right, let me go to Walmart, let me get this, shop.
You get
Like,
these lights, you get these lights popping.
exactly, because my thing is like with Kyle Allen, it just feels different when you know. Because ever since we've had Cam Newton on this roster, probably not the first 2 years, but starting in year three, you always felt like you had a chance at making a deep playoff run with Cam Newton every year. Obviously some years it was apparent it won't happen. Like 2016, we started 1-5. Um, 2014, yeah, we started slow and we made it, but every year you feel like you had a shot. And with Kyle Allen, you know there's no shot. And with the team and all the hosts, and especially with Kyle Allen, you just know there's no shot. So like, I'm watching these games with no emotion, and I agree with Rashad. I'm not gonna have any emotion. I'm
yeah,
numb. I'm ready. I'm not ready to move on from Cam. Hopefully he stays, but I'm not going to. And that doesn't mean like I don't care about the team. I do, but it's just like I just I agree. It's time to move on for Ron. They keep him for next year. They're just delaying the inevitable. Pepper's not really old, but he's 62, and he bought a team with 2.3 billion. He's not 40 or 50. He wants to put the stamp on the team, and I think he should just go ahead and do it now. Keep Cam, um, and then to me, I can get emotionally invested because yes, that would have crushed me. That loss yesterday had this been like 2017
I
or last
agree.
year before the injury.
I
But
agree.
I mean, we're with Kyle Allen, and we're just rolling out there. So that's where I'm at. And last thing I'll say, is I do agree with this different package deal. The Golden pick looks terrible. Same GM that chose Butker over Gano and then extended Gano after this dude missed a 28 chip shot yard field goal in New Orleans in a playoff game. So it's their package deal, and I'd be ready for a new regime, even if that means a new quarterback, which unfortunately I hope it doesn't. But
Yeah,
a lot of content for the off season for y'all. It's not going to be a dry off season. You're gonna have content left and right, so
yeah,
it should be
and
interesting.
that move does not come without risk. Like, we're not saying we move on and it's gonna be like glitz and
Oh, you
glamour when
gotta
we get the
try
new guy.
though.
That's what
You
I'm
gotta
saying.
try.
But yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I know it's gonna be. It may be rough, but you gotta be prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's about progress. I don't see any like, if you look in the stocks and you buy stocks, you want to see a slight increase. I'm seeing a flat line in this organization. It's just a flat.
Dude, yeah,
It's just
and
a flat line,
and
man. I
people
don't.
talk about and people talk about the coaches, not quitting on them. Sometimes the message just gets stale. You bring a new coach with
Yep.
new ideas, it's going to reinvigorate the locker room. And obviously, we may lose a couple guys, but you bring a new coaching staff in just by having new bodies in there, like things are going to be different. People are going to have to be on their P's and Q's. They're not just, they're not going to have that old coaching staff that knows, they're just going to have that loyalty. So to me, you have to shake it up all across the board, and you have to try. You can't just be like, oh, we don't know. Of course you don't know, but you don't know until you try.
I
So
agree.
that's what I'm looking forward
I
to.
agree. Good point. All right, I gotta move on. Got a couple more calls to get to.
All right, gotcha.
All right, Nolan.
Talk to
All
you
right,
later.
Noli.
All right.
See you later, sir.
All right, 401.
Hey, in regards to Rivera, I think he kind of has to go. It's just the fact that he's missed the playoffs 3 out of the 4 years, and he's been under 500 since the Super Bowl. I really don't see how much evidence that you have that you can keep him. Keep in mind that the two main excuses that he has, one is that with the defense, he took over the play calling so that everything kind of falls on him. So all of the gashes of the runs and all that kind of falls on Rivera. And also with the backup quarterback, we had a whole off season to fix that. So again, that
Agreed.
kind of takes
Talk to
away the
him.
Cam excuse. So he can't really fall back on that again. So I really don't see, unless he pulls off some sort of miracle, how you can keep him.
Ten
And the
Talk.
other
Saints.
thing I would
Talk
just
that
want to,
talk, Marcus.
and the only other thing I wanted to bring up was this season. It's a lot. If you, it reminded me a lot of 2009 with John Fox. John Fox in 2009 was in the exact same situation. The only difference was they said he was coming off a playoff appearance. You had a team that was built to win now. It underachieved. A quarterback got hurt early in the season. And we had a young quarterback in Matt Moore who won games. We thought he was the future. Turns out that it wasn't, but I think that team went like 8-8. And then John Fox wanted an extension. He had one more year left on his deal. And then ultimately Jerry Richardson told him to kick rocks because you haven't won back-to-back winning seasons throughout your tenure. So I was thinking about this. It's like the same exact situation if you look back at 2009. So
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better.
Y'all,
that was all I had.
you think Temper's gonna extend Rivera so it doesn't be like 2009? I don't.
Nah.
Nah. If
He's
you got to choose
done.
between extension or fire, he's gonna fire him.
Yeah, he's going to want to bring in his own guy. I think he's done.
I agree. Appreciate that, Felix. All right.
All right.
All right, Marcus. Thanks for
Appreciate
calling,
it,
bro.
Felix, man, for the donation.
All right.
Thanks, Marcus.
All right. 910. What's good? 910. What's popping?
Yo,
Yo, what up?
yo, you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Here we go. Money talk.
Hey,
Dollar, dollar.
Yeah. All right, my bad. Go ahead, Locks, man.
hey, right. Check this out. You know this locks, man.
Of course, man. I got you, bro.
Right,
Go
right.
ahead,
Check this
man.
out,
Talk,
man.
talk your talk, bro.
Check this out, right. So I hear everybody coming after Rivera here, right? So I mean, he's had a tough, 2 years, but you got to look at the injuries. You got to look at, I think David Tepper, he's the type of guy, he's more analytical, and Rivera, he's more old school. Like you can tell when he's talking about analytics, he don't even really feel the analytics. He's like one of those type of guys that you have to force into the analytics. You know what I'm saying? He's only riverboat line when he has to be. You know what I'm saying? They go to money. They go to money.
Dollar, dollar.
They started working.
My bad. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Why it wasn't working earlier.
No,
Appreciate that,
it,
Slim.
Slim.
Go ahead. Lock.
Okay.
My fault. My fault.
Right. So, he's only riverboat Ryan when he got to be. He only riverboat Ryan when his seat is on 120 degrees.
You know what I'm saying? He can't be Ron Rivera when, he don't have no choice. He don't show initiative to be Ron Rivera. Even back when he first got the name Ron Rivera, he like, oh, I don't want to be known as Riverboat Ron. I want to be known as what he said, strategic Ron or some stuff he said. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for him, you know, I seen a guy like Sean Payton, what's the dude, Jim Harbaugh. I seen those guys go through, 7 to 9 seasons, 3 straight years, and still keep their job and get extensions. And now you see what the Saints are doing. You see what the Ravens are doing. So I feel like if you're gonna give Cam Newton another year and let him play his contract out, you might as well do it with Ron Rivera and Herndon.
Nah, man.
What y'all think?
I disagree with that. I want to see Cam Newton under a different coaching staff. I think Cam is can be better than what he's played, and hopefully under some competent play calling. I think in a little bit more control over the offense, I think Cam could be way better than what he's played over the past couple of years. But it's not even that. Like just the perception of Cam Newton getting cut, going to another team and balling out for whatever reason. It doesn't even matter what the reason is. Like, oh, just he playing because he got a chip. Whatever it is, him going out balling under another coach would destroy me. Like I would be so hot because all we had to do was get rid of our coach and bring in some fresh blood, and we could have got more out of Cam. Just thinking out loud. That would kill me. You know what I'm saying? What if? I would be saying what if? What if we got a different coach? And listen, I've said it 1,000 times, man. I just think Ron has taken us as far as he's gonna take us. And I just think that's Rivera's coach. Like you said, he's old school. It's just not going. It's not hitting no more. Like you gotta play the numbers. You gotta be analytical. Tepper already said he playing the analytics game. If you're not down with that, he got 2 words for you. That's all I got.
Right.
I mean, you got to get down and lay down. It just don't seem like they on the right. It seems like from it seemed like from the on the surface they look like they got a lot going on. But if you look, or not a lot going on, but it looks like they mesh. But if you look into what they're actually saying, look at what Tepper is saying. We don't want mediocrity. I'm an analytics guy. They don't coexist. They look a little bit deeper, and it doesn't seem like they on the same page. And the reason why he's still here is because he's got a contract. That contract is about to expire next year, and you might as well just walk away now. If you're not gonna extend him, just cut it. Lame duck coaches are no bueno.
All right. Hey, Dave, I don't want to hear you being hush mouth over there. What you got to say, man?
Look, man, we got to break it off. Because I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, we've been talking about Hurney being 2.0. That dude's he's close to 1.3 at this point.
Talk.
Like, he ain't even 1.5 at this point. He had to cut a 3rd-round pick. He blew the kicker situation. Like, that's the only thing I thought about that whole time when Sly was missing the field goals and extra points, man. I'm going to be real. I kept saying in my head, I kept thinking in my head, Bucker. He wouldn't have missed all these. He might have missed one of them, but Bucker was more dependable.
Gave my man a 1.3.
So it's damn. I'm ready for the change. I'm just nervous about who they're gonna bring here.
Oh yeah, and that it comes with that though. I agree with you.
I'm so
1,000%
nervous.
I agree with you.
Because but the thing is, I don't think the fan base. I don't think everybody within the fan base understand. Like everybody's like, fire Rivera. I don't think what that entails. The Bengals was like, fire Marvin, and they're winless. So it could go both ways.
It happens. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for that. I agree with you.
You gotta be ready for this, man.
Right.
It's just...
and last thing, man. Are we allowed to threaten kickers on here?
Yeah,
There's
you
no point of
feel
threatening
free.
kickers when he's going to probably lose his job soon.
Feel,
There's
go ahead and
no
threaten
point in
him.
that.
Hey,
They've already brought somebody in to get him out the paint. Sly know what's up. Sly knows what's up. Like he was
hey,
fortunate to get the
hey.
opportunity.
Everybody was hating on Graham Gano. Hey, Joey Sly gonna take your job. You won't be here next year. Hey,
Hey,
Let me
you
know,
get what you
fam.
wish for. That's all I
Graham,
got to say.
Fam,
I agree with
fam.
you, but Graham has
I
been
wanted
trash too.
Bucker.
Graham has been
I
trash too,
wanted
though.
Bucker. I wanted Gano out the paint then.
Right.
I said, you drafted Bucker. Keep him.
Dave did say
Let
that.
Gano go. Then you kept both.
Right.
Didn't trade neither. Then you let Bucker go to the Chiefs. Chiefs got good kicker. We get Gano and
I didn't
Sly.
know. I didn't know Bucker was gonna be as good as he is.
No, we
I admit
drafted him,
that.
man.
I ain't know his.
My big thing was we put a draft pick on that guy. Even if it was a late one, we put a draft pick on that guy. You gotta keep him.
And then paid Gano like millions on
And then
top.
you paid Gano, man.
You paid him a lot of money too, which I was completely against at the time. But anyway,
Yo,
I got another
that's
call
the
I
thing I
gotta
was
get to.
bothered
Rock.
by.
I got another call I gotta get to.
Hey. But I'm gonna let you get to your other calls, man. I'm out though.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Yo.
The other 910, what's good?
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, this your boy Christopher Kelton. Long time no hear from, dog.
What's good, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? I just had to. Hey, I don't know. I'm the same boat, man. Rivera's got to go, dude. There's no love here. I think we can get a coach, man. I just don't want one defensive minded all the time.
You're getting one, so get ready. Get ready. You're getting, like, all you guys that keep saying that you don't want a defensive-minded coach, let me go ahead and give you a news flash right now. You're getting one. Go ahead.
But, you know, you got Lincoln Riley. You got a lot of guys out here, dude. I mean, we can do something. We tried this with Fox. I mean, we need something different. We need an evolution.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just telling you that your owner owned a team that mainly picked up defensive-minded coaches. Like,
Right.
so like everybody's like, well, we want somebody, bro. Like you're probably gonna get another defensive guy.
Well,
Like that's the
mean,
reality of the matter. Like,
I
so
mean,
if you
yeah,
guys
I mean,
are like,
you know, that's
I want
good,
Lincoln Riley, he ain't coming.
Well, I mean, that's just not. What about old boy, the defensive coach for San Francisco? I like him, man. We
Well, you can
we
do
got
that.
to do something, man. Yeah. Huh?
You can do that, but I'm gonna tell you what,
Yeah.
man. Like, I'm gonna give you an example right now. Like, I looked at the score for the Monday night game. The Ravens are beating the Rams 28-6, right?
Right.
Believe you me, Lamar is balling. I
He
think
is.
he's the MVP of the league.
It's facts.
But it won't matter if the Ravens defense don't show up in the playoffs. It won't matter. It won't matter.
It's a possibility. I'm not arguing that point.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you know, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, at the same time,
McVay was a genius last year, and now his guys out here scoring 6 points. Goff out here looking like a shell of himself. It doesn't matter until you get punched in the mouth. The defense matters, man.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not saying we don't need a whole rebuild on the. I mean, we could probably get by with a partial rebuild and having Cam come back. I'm not saying we just shouldn't go all the way full rebuild, but you know, at the same time, we go in the draft, we messed that up because I mean, there's a lot of draft picks we could have got. You know, be real about it.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm saying. I mean, there was that late round thing. Think about it. 2 years ago, we could have got Bo Scarborough. We wouldn't be talking. We had a perfect running back to go along with Christian McCaffrey. We didn't get him. You know, that's the thing. We leave a lot of stuff out of.
Was Bo even drafted?
Nah, Bo was undrafted.
I don't know if he was drafted, but I think Dallas picked him up, right?
But
but he's in Detroit
he's playing
now.
for Detroit right now. But I think Dallas did pick him up. I think Dallas did pick him up. Let me look that up.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, when we get a chance to get a stud, we got to do it. You know, DK Metcalf was out there. We could have got him. We should have really got Darnell Savage. That's who we should have got that second pick. That's who we wouldn't even be talking about the safety no more.
Well, we don't talk
I'm
about
just saying
safety
little
that much,
things
though.
like that.
We
You
don't
know, we
talk
have a
about
chance
safety
to
that
do
much.
things. We be messing up in the draft, man.
Well, draft. Yo, man.
Drafting is important. Drafting is important. I mean,
Draft is
Yeah.
important, but it's not an exact science. You don't know
No,
what you
it's
got until
not.
they show up to the field.
No, but if you know, if you send your boys out there to do research on them and check them out, if you're getting your recruiters out there and everybody's telling like, yo, this is a stud, I think I'd go with that. I would definitely go with that. But I'm just saying, my point is, you know, even on the defensive side, you know, Eric Washington, you know, like, you know, do like what Atlanta did. Quinn Butler was on the hot seat. They had to bring back some coaches to try to help their season out. But we ain't doing nothing.
They didn't really bring coaches. They moved Raheem Morris back to defense where
They
he
moved
started.
Raheem Morrison over. But, I mean, he handled that defense. He got those guys playing. What do we got? Eric Washington? Come on, man. With Luke running down the middle, trying to cover Julio Jones?
Remember,
Come on, man.
Before Raheem Morris took back over the defense, he was the wide receiver coach for that squad. Like,
right.
People forget about that. Raheem went to be a defensive guy, then he did wide receivers because he thought it was fun, and then he got moved back to be defensive.
Here we go. Money talk.
He should be a head coach. But that's the whole thing.
Right.
You know what? He can be our next head coach. Y'all gonna have a heart attack.
Appreciate that guy, Black.
Oh no, I'm just saying, man. You know, if it works, if he works, it works. You know.
I'm just saying, man. We don't know who the heck's gonna get hired here.
I know.
We don't know. I just know that if we're
scary,
gonna hire somebody,
that's the scary part. But it comes with that, and at the end of the day, the bottom line is that we've gone as far as we're gonna go with Rivera. It's nothing.
Oh yeah, man. I'm at the same point. I'm like, dude. I mean,
it is.
He's gotten us to about as far as he can get us. I agree with you. He's a good coach. I think he's a good person.
He can be a good coach.
I'm just saying, like, you know, if we talk about getting a Super Bowl, we can't do it with him. I'm sorry.
He's not the guy to do it.
I hate to tell you that, but it's true.
I agree.
He got us there once. Just remember that.
He got us. Did he get us one day?
Did he get us? What's those there? You're close. You know your horseshoe is close, but you didn't get it.
You know what the irony? You know what the irony of that is, man? He got us to the Super Bowl. We had the number one offense in the NFL. We had the number one offense in the NFL. And what did we run into? Who did we run into?
We ran into them. We ran into that orange crowd.
We ran into one of the most historic defenses in NFL history.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Which goes back to my point. We're going to hire a defensive guy.
Man, we don't need no more defensive guys, man. I mean, you know.
Now, ironically enough, Kubiak was the head coach, but he had Wade Phillips at DC. But you know, Wade is freaking top notch. But then again, isn't Wade still the defense coordinator for the Rams?
Yeah, and they're getting destroyed right now.
They're getting freaking
you know.
Here comes the money.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Appreciate that, Slim.
Here comes the money.
Yo, Lamar is killing right now, bro.
Here comes the money.
Hey man, I love this. I love all this money. You can't get no conversation going, but it's all good.
I appreciate it.
Oh man, gee whiz.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, man.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
All right.
Yo.
All right. So you got anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's pretty. You know, that's it for me, man. I mean, I just had to say my little piece on that. I just think, like I said, I'm not gonna be mad. You know, I know that we need a new direction right now, and we got to. If it ain't anything, man, I think this is just focusing more on. We got to get some studs up there on that defensive line. We got to get some studs on that offensive line. You know, we got to fix that, man. That hole has been leaking for a long time. That left side has been leaking, man, and it's so obvious. And I mean, we addressed it, Greg Little, but you got to give him time to mature. Same thing with Daylight. I think they're gonna be all right, but we got to get something there now to stop the bleeding. And on the defensive side, I don't know who this dude is y'all talking about from the ECU, but I don't think he's the answer. I can tell you that now.
He's definitely not.
You ain't gonna get answers like that in the middle of the season.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean,
At the end of the day, whatever
like I
whatever
said,
we do to patch it together for
yeah,
this
go
season
ahead.
is what it is. I'm not worried about what we do to patch it this season. I care about what we do long term. So
Yeah, me
this is
too.
what it is at this
Me
point.
too. Yeah, and like I said, man, I mean, we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. I'm hoping that maybe this year we can finally get the pieces we need on defense. Um, I'm still like I'm not going to tell because I know a lot of people like they were so against Dante Jackson, but I think he's young, and I think as he matures he's going to get better. He just needs to concentrate on his technique a little bit more. That's it. But you can't teach speed. And when you're facing Julio and Calvin Wrigley, you got to have some fast guys in the back. You got to. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to see you guys. I mean, I'm hoping this time in the draft we do something. We get the people we really need so we can move on, man. But, that's all I got to say, guys. And just keep pounding. I know you got other callers, so
All
All
right,
right, appreciate
all
you,
right, man.
man.
Appreciate it.
hey, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Actually, he was the last caller, Dave. So that pretty much wraps it up for this show. Listen, I love the conversation about Ron. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward. But again, I appreciate it, and I think a lot of you guys listened to me when I said it. Listen, man, y'all seen me watch live games. Y'all seen how into it I get. Take some advice, man. Hey, listen, I be chilling when I watch the games now, man. Like, whatever happens, happens. It's no point getting excited unless when DJ Moore makes a big play, I get excited. When Brian Burns makes a big play, I get excited. The young guys get me excited. But if Kyle Allen throws a pick, hey man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if we give up sacks, hey, this is
Yo,
what I
man.
this is what I have this is what I have grown to accept. Okay, but big plays get me excited. When we f up, it doesn't. I don't get upset. You know what I'm saying? I don't get upset at all anymore, man. I hope you guys do the same. I know a couple people hit me up on Twitter about that. Listen, there's no need in getting all hype about it. The season is pretty much done. I mean, it still be good to see some of the young guys we got out there. It'd be nice to see Christian Miller and Bruce Irvin and not Bruce Irvin, excuse me, Brian Burns. Um, but yeah, man.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money
Shout out
talk.
Jared.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Dollar, dollar. Dollar.
Yeah,
The
appreciate
Hornets
that,
have a
Jared.
better chance making the playoffs. They don't blow freaking 5-point leads with 8 seconds to go.
Appreciate that, Jared. But yeah, man, take a word of advice, man. Just be calm, yo. Relax. Season is nothing we're playing for right now except for draft position. It's over for playoffs. Just get that completely out of your mind. Just sit back, enjoy football while you got it, cause it's soon enough it's gonna be gone. So I just enjoy watching football at this point. So that being said, Dave, you got anything?
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right.
I'm looking at Jared Goff freaking not be a quarterback. God, he's trash.
Hey man, listen. Hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. So go spend time with your family. We probably not gonna do a preview episode, but just because I'm not gonna do it this week.
Yeah.
And I haven't reached out to
And
anybody
besides, we're
yet.
playing Washington.
We're playing
Like, what
Washington. I
do
would
you
like to
got?
do it.
Like,
I would have done it if it was a regular week and it's not the holidays. But I'm
yeah,
trying to
it's
chill
Thanksgiving
once I
week.
get with my
And the other
family.
problem is we're playing Washington.
Yeah,
Oh, they put us in the hunt in this one. That's cute.
we not in the hunt.
We weren't in the hunt last night during Sunday Night Football. They at least put us there. They're like, he might get in. Probably
No,
won't.
we not in. We not getting in. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. Y'all be safe. Uh, Traveling the highways and byways. Enjoy your family, man. Give everybody a hug you ain't seen in a while. Tell them you love them. And hopefully y'all have some good turkey like me. I'm having
Yeah,
deep
and
fried
no
turkey.
fighting on Black Friday, guys. No
Oh yeah,
fighting on
I'm
Black
gonna see
Friday.
y'all in the streets. I'm gonna be at Walmart. I go. Me and my dad always go, just for fun. We don't like really. Yo, me and my dad. Yo, me and my dad's funny. Me and my dad almost got the cops called us on us last year, cause we started ripping the paper open on some of the stuff, taking some of the stuff out. But yeah, now me and my dad be having fun, man. Black Friday is like a family event for us. Going to Walmart just to be in the ruckus is a family event for us. It's funny, man. But
If
yeah,
you go to Fayetteville, you go home, right?
yeah, I'm going to Fayetteville, man. I'll be in the
Yeah.
Ville. I'll probably see some people in the streets. I'll be out in the mall, see out Cross Creek. I'm gonna be out in the streets in Fayetteville, man.
I'm not.
Come on, man. It's fun, man. I love it.
Nah.
I love it. I don't go
I'm
to
the
get
guy.
anything. I just be
I'm the
out there
guy
to
that
be out there.
I'm the guy that walks in there around 10 o'clock after the chaos is ended. Like I did Black Friday last year, and the freaking house behind me caught fire.
Yeah, I remember that. That's crazy.
I'm gonna stay my behind here.
Yeah, nah, it's fun, man. Me and my dad, and that's the only place we go. We go to Walmart, and we home by like 6 o'clock, just 'cause we only going in there, seeing what's going on, grab a couple things, and getting out. It's not like
Well,
we chilling.
Rhode Island, they're open on Thanksgiving, so
Yeah, they open in Fayetteville Thanksgiving Day.
yeah. In
Fayetteville.
Massachusetts, they're not, but in Rhode Island, they are. In Massachusetts, they open at midnight. In Rhode Island, they open at 6 o'clock on Thanksgiving. So,
Good luck with your
uh,
back procedure, Felix. Hopefully that go good for you, bro.
yeah,
Uh,
good luck, man. Surgery is not fun.
but all right, man. That being said, again, happy holidays, everybody. Go put your Christmas lights up, man. On Sunday, if shit hit the fan, just do what I did last week. Just go grab a couple Christmas lights, put them up. I promise you'll feel better, man. Christmas lights always put you back in a good mood. All right. That being said, man, I'm out. Dave, great. This is a
All
great
right,
show,
man.
man. This is probably the best show we've done in a long time. This is fun. This is a fun show. This is a fun. I had fun with this one. This is a good one. Make sure y'all hit the like
Yeah,
button
man.
and all that, and we will see y'all next Monday. All right.
See you Monday.
Peace out.